Today, in this video, I will be playing as Itadori Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen in Elden Ring. I will be able to use the Black Flash technique and beat up a bunch of different people. Now then, let's get into the rules of this run. Now, for rule number 1, I can only use stuff that Itadori uses. It may be in the anime or the manga, whatever. Number 2, no spirit summons allowed. It's kind of boring, so I don't want to do them. Number 3, gold summons are allowed because I'm ass at the game and I don't want to use spirit summons. So everything that helps me, I will use. And that being said, let's get into the video. I then pick the prisoner because it has decent intelligence, and I pick the lance between rune. Then I think this is the best character I've made yet for an anime build, in my personal, professional opinion. That guy looks sick. Then I sell all my runes to go up to this random merchant up in Timbuktu, and then buy the spiked Kestis, which is going to be my weapon for the run. I then beat up the Mad Pumpkinhead, which I died to like 3 times for some reason, to then get the Scholar's Armament, which puts magic damage on my fist and looks like there's like cursed energy and all on them, which I think is sick. I then also beat up a sleeping dragon. This shows that Yuji Itadori solos every single other anime verse, because this dragon is 25 kajillion years old. And I level up vigor, endurance, strength, and a tiny bit of faith, which won't be shown in this run. And then now I move on to the first boss that Yuji Itadori must destroy. Margit, the Fell Omen. At the start of the fight, I use Scholar's Armament to, get the cursed energy on my hands, and I do quite decent damage actually. Surprisingly enough, it does take a wee bit for me to get the stagger, and I do get hit by attacks that I shouldn't get hit by, because I'm bad at the game. I'm not that bad. Luckily, the spike Kestis has bleed on it, so it helps me in this fight quite a bit. I just spam jump attacks, and I can't get the jump attack talisman yet because that's after Margit. I don't even think I got it. I don't think I got it whenever I fought Godrick, and I do a chunk of damage. Luckily Margit didn't go for me for that attack because I would have died, which would have been very sad because I'm very, very over leveled. And I just threw some punches and I beat him up. Then I talked to Nobara to help me in the fight against the man with multiple arms, which may or may not be Mahito, may or may not kill her, I don't know. And then I summon Nefeli New Warrior, who may or may not be Nobara, and I go against the second boss, Godrick the Grafted. Look at him with all of his arms. Isn't he so adorable? Has a face only a mother could love. Does even have a mother? He is Godrick's mother. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, at the start, I use Scholar's Armament, as always. And during this run, I'm pretty sure I've only had to like apply it at the start of the battle. I think. I don't know. I'm able to do a bunch of jump attacks and then shove my fist right up Godrick's ass. Hope you like seeing that. Get the bleed off. Then it's time to do what JJK characters do most. Jumping all the enemies. Yes sir. Then phase 2. This guy gets a dragon. Excuse me. What is this guy talking about? And I have no stamina. But luckily, just before he gets up, I'm able to hit him a stagger. Then he bleeds again. Then he gets taken out. Because I am Yuji Itadori. Yeah!
We'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Then now, it's time for Werewolf Radahn. This guy has very high magical resistance, but you know, I just do so much damage that he can't do anything. He also has so little health for some reason. They made this boss like really easy for no reason, really. Margit was really challenging as a mini boss, well, main boss, but this is, I'd rather do this than Morgott at the start of the game. I think I beat this guy like second try at the start, and I did a massive 700 damage after doing some jump attacks. Then I take him out. Then it is time for Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon. And she has, I think, 80% magic resistance. So my fists are basically just doing normal damage. It took me like, I think 2 tries for this fight. I don't know, she was kinda tricky, but I was able to first phase her because I'm him. Like, excuse me. Then, second phase, Queen of the Full Moon. See, the fists have a really bad hitbox, and sometimes doesn't hit the bosses. So whenever I go in for a heavy attack, it just sometimes doesn't hit her. For some reason, I don't know why they need to fix that. I like the DLC. Also, who's excited for the DLC? I'm excited for the DLC. I can't wait. Apparently it's coming out Michael or some shit. I don't know. Should be coming out this year, I think. And they almost died in this bit. This is very annoying because all she does is spam the same spell over and over and over again. And there's nothing you can do. If you're far away, you have to get closer. But it's impossible to get closer because you're spamming the same spells. The only main way you can get close is whenever she uses Comet Azure. But then she ends up doing Glintstone Stars. More Glintstone Stars. Sends a comet at you. No shots after that. Glintstone Stars. Which is very, very annoying. But whenever you do get close to her, she moves away. I hate this fight. It's really easy. But I hate it. More Glintstone Stars. Right? I don't want to ever do this fight again. But I know that I will have to do it. Every single run I do, I will have to do this shitty fight. I just have to hope it's never with fists. I struggle enough with the Gara only run. And I struggled a tiny bit with the Itadori run. But if she gets to the second phase of the second phase, she then does summons. Yay! which is okay, I guess. She summons the dragon, which I think is my favourite that she summons, because I can speed her up, and then get the victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, time to break down.
My dear daughter, weave thy night into being.
I then also get the +5 strength talisman in this random castle. And then it is time for the third shard bearer, Radahn. Now, I summon all the guys. I killed Alexander, so I can't summon him, but he doesn't really do much in this fight, I believe, at least. So what I do, as I hang back, I let him shoot arrows at me, and then whenever the other guys get close to him, he goes for them instead of me. I don't know why I emoted there. I think that was just a misclick or something. He starts going for the other NPCs. So I'm like, okay, it's my chance. I drink the physic to get +10 in strength and 15% charge attack damage. Now, in the Radahn fight, whenever I do all of this, I'm more than likely gonna win. But sometimes, you know, I don't. And it's really annoying. But there's not much I have to say about this fight. This is one of my favourite fights, probably because it's just a gang fight. I don't know how that hit me. And I'm at level 1 HP, which is fucking amazing. I have to hang back and heal, so I can't really do damage to him. I just do a bunch of jump attacks, and I didn't get the bleed, which I really wanted to get. Would have got him really low for phase 2. I can summon Jiren, Castellar guy, I don't know. I don't think he even does much. Barely any of my guys get killed by his star coming down to attack, and I just end up beating him up and jumping him like every JJK character does. And then I go into Knockron and I fight the Mimic Team boss. I start throwing cans at the start, then I realise I ain't gonna do that. Didn't want my time. So then I bring out the heavy spiked Kestis, but magical armament, heal up, put on both hands, and then I put him up, fucking destroying the Mimic Tier. Absolutely demolished. He gets, I don't know any other words I could say. He got destroyed. Do a bunch of jump attacks. He bled twice in the fight, and I did a bunch of charge R2s, which led me to victory. I then also practice for the Morgott fight by fighting the fake Margit. I also get a couple runes, which, you know, I take. And I also get the +1 stamina talisman. So what I do a bunch of jump attacks. I beat his ass, stagger him a lot, put my hand right in his gut, and then I beat him up a lot more. And then it's time for Draconic Tree Sentinel. I kinda messed up here. I was supposed to like go behind him, then like by surprise, you know. But I didn't. I didn't do it. I just accidentally found out. And I just spammed jump attacks. I don't know, but sometimes the jump attacks I do, they do like 700 damage for some reason. If any of you know why, I think it's because the jump attacks are hitting them twice. But like, I don't know how. But I'm able to like easily beat this boss via just doing jump attacks, charge R2s, and getting blades. Then I beat up the Archery Avatar inside of the capital by just doing more jump attacks. Yay! And I'm able to get a stagger. Oosh! Black Flash! Beat his ass. And I get the Hero's Rune to give me 50k extra runes. And it's time for Godfrey. Stops the fight. Scarlet's armament, the usual. And I do jump attacks, beating his ass. I do so much damage to him. But I wish I invested a little bit more in the stamina, because I waste a lot doing more jump attacks, and I finally learned. I finally learned how to jump over the wee foot thing. I don't know, but this guy can't bleed because he's a ghost. So this fight takes a tiny bit. I almost died there. That axe was like a millimeter away from hitting me, so I was quite scared. But I pissed myself. I missed 2 jump attacks in a row. How did I do that? I don't know. And I start to get a little bit greedy here, but I get the double attack, dealing 800 damage. These fists are overpowered, but I am able to take him out. Now, I get my final talisman for the run, the Ritual Shield Talisman, which at full health makes me take 30% less damage in a hit. I don't know. Now time for the final boss of the run, Morgott. I summon Melina, start up with Scholar's Armament, able to dodge most of his attacks. Some of them are a wee bit tricky. Morgott is a lot more different and has a lot more range than in the fight in Stormvale. But I just spam jump attacks, trying to go for a blade, which I'm pretty sure I do get. I don't know. That attack is a really good attack for getting opening. Melina has really good spells. Does quite decent damage, though whenever you do summon her, he does have more health and more stance. So I just get her to distract Margit, and I just do jump attacks, end up staggering him to the Black Flash. Ugh! Gets knocked down. Then he starts up that wee sword attack. And then phase 2 comes out. Though Melina, you know, her AI isn't the smartest, so it's not the best. She does have really good holy spells, but you know, they're holy spells. I'm able to get a bleed off, which does a massive chunk of damage to Morgott. And, you know, this is gonna be the final bit of this video. How did that hit? How did that hit? That should not have hit. But anyway, that being said, my next video will be, can I beat Elden Ring as Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. And I kinda like Bleach, so... Anyway. See y'all in the next video.